predictor that we generally chat with by phone. Carl Gerbschmidt, not so good. Congratulations on an 0-3 week in the prediction segment last week.
Yeah, I think we should kind of just call that last week a do-over.
I think you picked Vikings 3, Green Bay 51. How'd that go?
Who won the game?
Oh, no, suddenly it's about just winning, huh?
Well, I don't know. Did they give you a trophy for covering at the end? How would you guys know?
What's that supposed to
Wow.
mean? That's not very nice.
You have no idea.
How did it go? Well, how did it go? Did you have any incidents when you were at Mall of America Field?
It was actually pretty good. The best part about it was almost like a home game.
Yeah, there were a lot of Packer fans.
Aren't you embarrassed?
Not really.
Why aren't you embarrassed?
Well, they're not, because all those people took your advice and are on the Packer bandwagon. Most of those fans,
a lot of people stopped and said, "Hey, Carl."
Most of those fans that were there were converted Packer fans. They used to be Viking fans, but they became Packer fans listening to you.
Yeah, not really. A lot of us were from Wisconsin. It's a pretty easy ticket to get.
Oh.
It was actually, I couldn't believe it, because normally they charge a lot of money for if they try to gouge you. We paid just a little more at face value. It was really a good deal.
Which handicap section were you guys in?
We did not even have to use a handicap.
Really?
No, it was easy to get tickets.
Huh. Well,
Yeah.
I'm sure your brother was delighted to think that as he limped his way in.
He's not limping hardly at all. It's only during rainy days. What's funny about that? He's got a handicap.
What's the name? Who's your Nebraska Gerbschmidt cousin that you went to the golf?
My cousin Earl?
How'd it go with Earl on Saturday at the bank?
That was awesome. I can't believe how that's. Do you have any people who like your football teams at all?
Not really.
We
Not
changed
right
our
now.
colors to red and white. You were just
There was
mistaken.
so much red and white in the stadium. We got a little tipsy on that.
No.
Yeah, it was kind of. Yeah, it was not. It was unpleasant. That stupid Viking horn is really loud. Okay.
Yeah.
And they kept blowing it like, ha 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 ha, using a stupid little horn. How did the horn sound at the end of the game?
Not as good.
No, it really didn't sound a little flat.
How about the Chris Dolman blowing into that big horn we have? That's the pregame tradition down on the field in the end zone.
I wasn't paying a lot of attention to your little ceremonies. I don't really care about that crap.
Chris Dolman, pretty good ball player.
Yeah, not really.
I mean, he's not like some of the ex-Packers.
He's not Reggie White.
No, very few.
No, he isn't, and you have to admit that.
Yeah, I don't think Chris Dolman would argue with that, would he? He
Not
might.
even Aaron Campman.
Yeah, he's better than Aaron Camp.
No,
I think he was a little better than Nitschke.
Might have been.
Are you out of your mind?
Who's the greatest Packers quarterback of all time?
It's close, because I will admit that it is close. I would say right now Rodgers has the edge over Starr.
Rodgers over Starr.
What about
right now, the
Favre?
edge.
What about Favre?
Well, how many did Bart win? I mean, honest to God.
2 Super Bowls.
Yeah,
How many of your quarterbacks won? Let's go. You
well,
want to rumble with me?
No, I'm not.
You want to go with me, Danny?
Not really.
Danny, you want to go with him?
Where did you stay this time? Downtown, out in the burbs, where?
We are in it was not the best motel. It was like in Roseville or something like that.
Okay.
It wasn't the best.
I mean, was it clean or?
Yeah, it was fairly clean, but it's Minnesota, so how clean could it be?
Yeah.
Remember when he wouldn't tell us where he was staying because he was worried about security?
Yeah.
Well, there's a lot of creepy people in Minnesota.
A lot of sickies.
Did you
I would
check?
say there's a lot of sickies in Minnesota.
Did you check for bed bugs? Because I heard that one of those hotels in Roseville has an infestation.
Yeah.
Is that right?
I don't know which one though.
That might explain something.
Well, you got a rash or?
No, Randy's not.
Randy's, yeah.
But I figured that was from something else.
What else did he do? Can you say?
I don't think you want to get into this one.
No, you're probably right. Well, is this another deal where you had to give him the room for a while? Remember that? Where was it where you had to give him access to the trailer and he brought some chick back?
I
And
think it was Atlanta.
and
That was Atlanta, though.
That's
Yeah.
right.
That was Atlanta.
And it got really ugly because you were locked out because he's in there and the trailer's moving by itself. And
Well, and the vans are rocking. You don't bother knocking.
Kind of the Gerbschmidt family rule.
No, actually, I heard that in a song or something.
yeah, it's probably true. You were 0-3, Common 3-0.
It was a bare week in the ultimate football. I fell out of first place.
Guardsy and I
There's some
each
guy named Corey something is in first place.
2-1 each.
I don't even know who that Corey guy is.
So 13-8 for me. Guardsy 12-9. Common and Gerby both 11-10.
No, I'm 13-10.
What do you mean you're 13-10?
I
he keeps wanting to ask the Packer game.
2 extra games that I picked that you guys didn't bother to pick. You didn't think were important games.
They're not important games.
They were important.
Here's
let me review again. How many teams are undefeated in the National Football League? I think people should respect this segment. Right, respect the segment. You're dead straight. When I speak, people should listen. Respect the segment. Yeah.
Okay, we're trying to respect the segment, and unfortunately, that means no Packer game this week, no Bears game this week.
Yeah, well, I was thinking, what's the point?
Yeah, well, the point is they're still playing football this weekend, and we're gonna.
That's what you want to call it.
Meaningless football.
Yeah.
I think you can kind of put your fingers in the air and say playing some football.
How about this game? Does this do anything for you?
Can I ask him a question though?
Sure.
Because I'm thinking of becoming a Packer fan. Do those cheese wedge things, is that one size fit all, or do I got to get it?
You can get them fitted.
Oh, you can?
Yeah.
Okay.
You can get them fitted, you say?
Yeah, like baseball hats.
Is it expensive?
Fitted.
Well, I saw a drunken idiot Packer fan, a female with a pair of she had green and gold slinkies on her head. I don't know what
slinkies or the springy things.
Well, it might have been the springy things. It looked like slinkies to me. And
it's the new in thing.
She got booted. Yeah, they booted. I don't know with her husband who was.
Because I think I saw it too. I think she was just going to the bathroom.
Well,
with police escorts.
Look, it's not. There's a lot of really sick Viking fans out there who will try to mess you up.
Well, what do you mean by mess you up? I mean, what are they going to do?
Some guys who are threatening Randy.
What were they saying?
Well, they said, "Hey, knock it off" and stuff like that.
Well, I'd threaten him too if he was walking near me with that rash.
Yeah.
Well, how do you know he's got a rash?
You basically hinted at it. I mean, it's.
Well, yeah, but it's not like you can see it.
Well, where is it?
I don't think you want to get into it, Dan.
All right. Hey, you're probably right. That's just, man, oh, man. Maybe talcum powder would
help.
help.
Look, bottom line is, you guys, number one, you can't hold your liquor. You can't. You guys are just kind of lightweights.
Yeah.
First of all, I don't know what you're calling that beer that you're supposedly selling. Seriously. I have tasted.
It's called Grain Belt. It was made here.
It's got more alcohol in it.
It's Grain Belt, and it's made right here.
Yeah, good. Next time, I got a hint for you. Put some alcohol in your beer, okay? Try that.
We're not going to serve.
You might be more popular.
We're not going to serve.
How about the fact you don't even sell beer in your stupid college stadium?
That's because we have standards.
Yeah, what kind of standard is that?
We want to send the right message to the kids.
Here's the message. The message, kids, is this: is that they didn't even look at us twice, and we had Packer stuff on, Nebraska stuff on. Didn't search us and nothing. We just walked in. We had about 8 flasks of stuff.
So you
didn't even look at us.
So you smuggled stuff in illegally.
Go ahead, kids, bring it all in with you.
Where did you have it?
Well,
near Randy's rash.
I don't think we want to get into it.
Oh, okay.
That's illegal, you know.
To do what?
What you did, you broke the law.
Oh yeah, show me your law.
You can't.
Your law?
You
Where
can't.
is it written in your laws that says I can't have something to drink at a football game?
New England Patriots.
God bless anyone that would want to cavity search the Gerbschmidt.
Yeah, I was going to say it's. Might be.
First of all, that's sick. Okay.
He's a sickie.
That what you just said.
He's a sickie.
Sick.
Is that where you smuggled it?
No.
Oh my God, that's disgusting.
Yeah, that is disgusting.
Well, where was it then?
I'm not going to tell you, Dan, because I'm going to use it again.
Patriots are on the road, favored by 2.5 over the Steelers.
In this game,
Carl.
Why? I wasn't prepared on this. Hold on, I had to search in my database.
Oh well, you got. Just.
I would say, what's the spread?
2.5
for New England.
New England favored on the road. Pittsburgh.
Wow, because Pittsburgh is like, well, that's a tough one. That's a tough game. I'm going to say. I'm going to do 2 things. I'm going to pick the Ultimate Football Challenge one way and this one this way to hedge my bet. I'm going to say Pittsburgh's going to win and may not even win, but they will cover.
Common.
Yeah, I'm going to take the Steelers because I think the Patriots they're going to lose a handful of games throughout the year. They lost 1. I think they're the better team, all in all. I mean, if it was the AFC Championship game, I'd take New England, but I'll take Pittsburgh to win this one, make them feel good about themselves, and come playoff time, the Patriots will be a better football team.
Gargi?
I'm going to completely reverse it. I'm going with the Patriots big in this one. Patriots win by at least a touchdown.
Yeah, I'm going New England. I don't even know why. I
think you guys just basically said pick heads or tails.
Well, sometimes
it's kind of like a dumb thing to pick.
I
pick tails. How does that sound?
All right, I'll go New England. Let's take. You know what? Let's go to the college ranks for our second game.
Why?
Well, you were there. You see that this Gophers club is starting to put it together.
No, I don't.
Iowa is coming to town.
I saw the cheerleaders from Nebraska score 2 touchdowns.
That's not a very kind thing to say.
It's not very kind to put those guys out there against Nebraska.
Iowa's favored by 16 over the Gophers.
Oh, this is for Jordan.
At the barn.
We're doing this game for Jordan.
Yeah, this one's at
Iowa.
the barn.
Did you see me on Saturday?
Yeah, I did. I saw you running up and down the sidelines, little headset on, and you look like you're really interested in what was going on.
What did you think of his Hager slacks?
I didn't really look at his pants.
Oh.
I don't really want to know.
Yeah, this is getting creepy again.
What are you dressing up as for Halloween?
I don't think anything.
You don't have any parties to go to?
We don't believe in Halloween parties here.
What kind of weird thing
What are you gonna dress up as?
No, it's a secret right now.
Oh, yeah, well, you make sure you issue a press release so we know, because I'm not gonna be able to sleep.
Me and Randy and my wife and Randy's girlfriend are gonna dress up. So.
Randy has a girlfriend?
Oh,
yeah, he's got a couple on the line.
2 of them, huh?
He's a mover.
The 4 of you are gonna dress up?
What's that?
Is it gonna be a role playing kind of a thing, or?
What do you mean?
Well,
it's a costume party. Dan, are you familiar with that?
Yeah, I am, but I just
Have you ever been to one?
Not lately, actually.
When I listen to you, Dan, you're kind of an uptight guy.
I'm a little bit constipated.
I couldn't even imagine you at a costume party.
What do you think?
What would Dan dress up as?
You don't even want to go down that road. Give people too many ideas.
I'm going to guess a lady.
Now, why would you say something like that? What's wrong with being in touch with my feminine side?
Depends how much you're touching.
That's brilliant. Yeah, Shecky Greenlaw.
You're a sickie.
That's about as sick.
That's sick.
That's about as sick as you can get. Guardsy? No, Gerby. Who are you picking? Iowa favorite.
I'm really distracted right now.
Well, Carl, you know what? As a rule, though, I think.
Whoever's playing the Gophers, I'll take them against whatever the spread is.
Common will tell you that it's kind of rude for comedians to laugh at their own jokes. You're supposed to allow other people.
I wasn't made to make a joke. I should never make yourself laugh.
You
must live a sad life.
Very sad. So you're picking Iowa.
I'll pick whoever the Gophers are playing at whatever the spread is. You name the score.
Yeah, I think the pig's going back to Iowa, and I think it will be ugly. Yeah, I'll take Iowa.
Guardsy?
I think I'll take the Gophers to cover. I think they'll get to 15.5.
What's wrong with you?
That's the dumbest thing you've ever said.
Let me say they're due to cover, so I'm going to go with the cover.
Yeah.
I'm going to play the percentages.
The Sun's due to come up in the West, too.
Here's the scary part. Here's what I'm worried about. If the Gophers cover, will they add 3 more years to Jerry Kill's contract and make it into double digits?
Right after the game.
Right after
Have
the
a ceremony?
Right in the center court.
I'll be there.
50-yard line. Gophers are going to cover. They are going to cover. They're not going to win, but they're going to cover. They're going to actually make this game interesting. This is it. This is where they plant their feet and take their stand, at least to make it a 2-touchdown game.
Because that's a big victory, isn't it?
Well, that's sad, but that
makes you feel good.
That's all we got, man.
That's like you guys in your Vikings.
I just loved your club.
I heard your radio afterwards. That was a pretty good game.
What happened to your Badgers against Michigan State, by the way?
You got robbed is what we got.
You got what?
You got robbed.
What do you mean you got robbed? That guy
never crossed the goal line.
Of course he did.
No, of course he did not.
You're not going to do one of those lawsuits like you did a couple of years ago?
Game is over. That game was over.
I loved it.
You don't get to make calls after the game. That's like you guys in this prediction segment. You changed the rules after the game. The game was over.
My only regret is Michigan State didn't go for 2
about
after.
How you guys think that your Viking team made a great, valiant stand last season.
They did.
Oh, you did that? Crap, you lost. There's a bunch of losers.
Ponder was brilliant. You know what? Ponder was
terrible. know.
He's further along than your guy Rodgers was at the same time.
Well, it's because I believe Rodgers had an all-pro quarterback he's sitting behind.
Well,
who is that?
And I wouldn't consider what he did as being like way awesomely advanced.
What about
You're
that?
deluding yourself. This